So.
Yeah? Oh.
Yeah, it's Snow Seal.
Her tummy looks like mine and it makes me feel better.
Snow Seal is wonderful.
Also, hello, everyone.
Also,
Hello.
that makes sense, the reason why my stomach folds like that, because of these weights right here.
Yeah, I mean, it's just sitting, you know?
Yeah.
You're always, no matter who you are, you're going to get some rollies in the tummy tum when you sit down, because that's just how one's body bends.
Yeah.
Yeah, no matter how big
You can't keep,
you always have
you
rolls.
can't keep the washboard when you're sitting. It just doesn't
Yeah,
work.
but I want to believe.
I want to believe. So
You
in the
sit down and look like Barbie's, like, stomach.
hell yeah. So in the break, before recording, we were talking about animals having sex. Apparently.
Yeah.
And we got to the topic of turtles, and I wanted to share it with you and with the world, whomst will listen. There was a period where my roommate Johnny was low-key obsessed with videos of turtles having sex because it killed him. He would cry every single video he watched and couldn't breathe because he was just laughing so hard. His favorite was when watching a turtle do it with a shoe, because it was just so funny to him. So I just wanted to put him on blast. You know, it's fine.
And he'll never hear this.
Never.
Because, you know, my channel's probably way too gay for him.
Oh, I don't know why he'd look for it.
I don't know.
Unless there's something he hasn't told us, but he's way too hetero for
facts.
this.
Or
He's way too hetero.
he's really into turtle furries.
I doubt it.
Ooh.
I think it's just really... Man, do you think turtle furries have sex like that too?
Oh, yeah, got a role play.
It's like, okay, we're done. Walk away from me. Time for you to go. It was just
Oh my
it was
God.
just so he would he'd always be playing like a video or something every once in a while, and I'd hear him like cracking up, and I'm like, really, Johnny, again? You're doing this again? It was hilarious.
We put it really loud,
I mean,
so that everyone in the household could hear.
I mean, that's just usually how he listens to his phone because he's deaf as hell. So
Yes.
you know, that's just his life and existence.
Oh, he's a drummer.
Yeah, he's like deaf in one ear because of drumming.
Oh my God, you can just put on
My papa's the
headphones.
same way.
No, who wears headphones? But it's his fault for not
Drummers
taking
don't.
proper precaution for like going to concerts and stuff. So, because it's not disrespectful if you wear earplugs at a concert. It's protecting your hearing, and you're still gonna hear the music.
You could actually just wear. You don't even need earplugs. You can just use like headphones that aren't plugged in.
Yeah, you can. I usually do the paper towel or napkin trick, where you rip off a piece and you wad it in your mouth and you stick it in your ear, because it's wet enough to form to fit in your ear, and then when it dries out, it's not quite as sound dampening, and then it's easy enough to just grab it and pull it out your ear.
I usually just have my headphones when I'm out in town, so I feel like that's just the easiest thing to do.
I guess, you know, whatever. It's part of the concert experience, Josh.
I don't care.
You just don't understand.
I don't go to concerts.
I know. Shows are great.
And when I do go to concerts, they're rather formal, sit-down orchestra concerts.
True. Not disrespect your surroundings. You know that song, right?
No.
Is this Echo?
What? You guys just left my house in 5 days watching the Abomination.
Yeah.
Oh
I mean, basically,
I was looking at that, I'm like, it's just Echo.
it's pretty good.
no! Would you vacation in Echo, Megan?
I definitely wouldn't want to live there.
Like if we somehow ended up in Utah, would you visit Echo?
Why would we?
Like the real town.
Why would we go to
Yes.
Utah? Isn't
Isn't it like a 50-minute drive from like? Is it Salt Lake City?
Salt Lake City? Probably. I haven't looked. I'm gonna look it up right now. I don't know.
Because I've heard of people like when they go to like a convention there or something, they'll sometimes like
Go to
They'll just
Echo.
go to Echo one day.
Yeah.
Like,
So this is Echo.
yeah.
It's a little spit along Old Highway 30, not Old Highway 30, and that's it. And then you move on.
Yeah.
Very,
And
very
there's-
small.
And there's the lake.
There's the
There's a
lake.
lake.
There's like the Echo Reservoir.
I do think it's neat that it's like based on a real town and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah.
So
that is
so
cool.
it's what?
It's kind of like people that play Fallout that actually want to visit West Virginia.
Right.
Yeah. Well, it's like an hour from Salt Lake City.
Yeah, but we can do that if we ever.
Which
Why would we ever be in that area, Josh?
Maybe there's a convention and we end up going to it and we can like.
you want to go to Echo, don't you?
Well, yes.
What events are there in what
Well, none. Delta's out there.
Delta is out there swinging his big cock around?
It's fine. It's fine.
fine.
It's
It's
better
fine.
this way.
I guess.
I love people like going to the Welcome to Echo sign and they hold up like a plush of an otter.
It's kind of cute, actually.
Is that your dream, Josh? Is that what you want to do?
I mean, kind of.
Do you want to take a road trip to Echo, Utah?
Wouldn't that be fun though?
I think it's fascinating, actually. You know,
Like, I wouldn't like want to go out there
Like,
just for
seeing
that.
something that
Like,
is based
but if
on
it's
like
on
a
the
real town
way.
and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Like, it's
Like,
Utah.
aren't some of the photos in here like based on like real locations?
Yeah.
In Echo, so that's neat.
Like, there is a diner. They don't use the actual diner photo
Mm-hmm.
in the game, but like, yeah, there is like just a diner that's in Echo. They
We
have
could
a gift
visit
shop,
the Echo
apparently.
gun range.
Like, I don't think this game series is big enough, but boy, if,
Oh, if
like,
they merchandise?
yes, because like we went.
Do
to,
they want to be known as the furry capital of America?
Man, Utah is just like
We went to the
Nothing.
Mothman Museum in West
Yeah.
Virginia,
Oh, that
and
was
they had a
awesome.
whole bunch of Fallout shit that they were selling.
yeah, because of 76, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was good though.
Oh my god, they could sell the anchor bracelet at the Echo gift shop.
That'd be
They could sell the Flynn body pillow.
See, I don't know what you would quote unquote do in this area.
You would go there for like an hour. You would look at the ponies.
'Cause, I mean, you'd go to Salt Lake City for like whatever reason you'd need to go to Salt Lake City for.
yeah.
But I don't know what reason that would be for.
I don't know. What's
I didn't even know that was a city until I was told.
And then you're like going through the mountains to go to fucking Echo up
Do you want to
here.
be trapped into eternal hell?
Yeah.
I wonder where is Route 65? Is it around here?
It should be.
Because the main highway is 84.
Maybe they just chose a number. And it's
South
not
Echo
actually,
Road
like-
and Old Highway 30. Let's see what happens if I type in Route 65 in. Route 66 is in Utah.
Oh.
There is no Route 65 in.
Okay.
in
Maybe it's like.
Oh wait,
and
UT 65. Yeah, that's Route 60. That's Utah Route 65 right here.
Okay.
The main street.
It exists.
That's exciting.
Wouldn't you be creeped out if you found like
Bones.
not bones, but like those RVs and stuff?
Yeah, we
The
find
abandoned
abandoned.
Yeah, let's go.
Vans. All right. Who's gonna so listeners? Who's gonna fund Josh's trip to Echo, Utah? Who's gonna let us stay out there? Any subs out in the
God.
Utah area to put him up so that he can go
Make a Patreon just to fund my trip to Echo.
Hell yeah. Do you want to give your money to Josh? Bully him into opening a Patreon or a coffee, and you can do that.
No.
Just bully him. It'd be great.
No.
So it's over with Leo, huh?
No. Carl waves his controller around like it's gonna help him avoid my 3 spike throw. Okay. Almost knocking over his beer bottle. It hits him anyway, and he gives us a little grunt of annoyance. I grin and consider letting up on him because he's clearly drunk. Seems that way. He hasn't really talked to me much since I got here, and you've been actively avoiding him, so, you know.
So, whatever.
I leave out the part that's probably my fault. You little sneaky bitch. Carl lets out a weird little sound as I punch his character as if he were the one getting punched instead.
Well, that sucks. Does it suck?
He looks intently at the screen. Still, I get the feeling he's not paying full attention because it's getting easier and easier to nail his character with my combos. I don't know yet. It's been 3 years. Maybe it just hasn't kicked in yet.
Takes that long to kick in for you? When Tanya dumped me, I felt like I couldn't get out of bed for a week.
Oh, God. I remember that, back in high school when we were both 16. Didn't she get you into pot? Carl lets out a snort again as I flip-kicked his demon character in the chin.
Yep, and thanks Satan for it. I don't know how else I would have gotten over her.
No.
Anyway, not to be dick, but you're better for it.
He surprises me with a spin kick that sends my Angel Wolf character flying across the screen. I focus back on the game and throw a barrage of punches into the demon character's face, sending blood splattering onto the screen. Are they playing like...
They're playing like Mortal Kombat or some shit.
I don't know.
Like a bloody fighting game.
Well, why not Darkstalkers?
Is Darkstalkers bloody? I've never played Darkstalkers.
No.
I know Mortal Kombat doesn't
I don't
shy
know,
away from like blood.
but like
shit.
those character designs kind of like maybe go like, oh, they could fit in like a Darkstalker clone.
Yeah, that's not really. Yeah, Mortal Kombat's not like, angel
Yeah.
types, I guess. I mean, there's some pretty demonic
Man,
type
I'm
characters.
always kind of hoping that Capcom will just be like new Darkstalkers.
That'd be kind of nice.
Just
Get people into. Well, I don't think they need any help getting people into Darkstalkers.
No, they do because people just don't care about it as much as Street Fighter.
People like Morrigan. They don't.
Yeah, they like Morgan. They don't like Darkstalkers.
That's true.
How many other characters do you think people care about?
Is her name Lilith?
The other succubus?
Yeah. I'm just saying.
Like Dimitri's cool.
Yeah.
And
true.
the werewolf guy's cool.
Mm-hmm.
And you have the zombie girl, the Jiangxi.
True. That's true. She's great.
She's so much better than Morgan.
She kind of really is.
I know that people like Felicia.
People
the
do
cat
like.
girl, and I'm like,
Is it Felicia or Felicity?
I don't know.
I think she got a figure recently, actually.
Well, yeah. Have you seen that ass?
Well, it's she's got some big fucking hands and feet.
People like the big hands and feet. It's what the people want.
It's Felicia. Excuse me.
I was right.
You were right. I'm sorry.
What's the wolf guy's name?
I don't remember.
I like how simple his design is, actually.
Werewolf Darkstalkers. John Talbane.
Oh, Talbane. Yeah, he just has a really simple design.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of, I was talking yesterday with Nika about Bloody Roar 3. Mm-hmm. And I really want to find a copy of Bloody Roar 3 and play it.
Oh my god, those games are so terrible.
They're great. Shut up.
They're bad fighting
They're
games.
passable fighting games.
Oh my god, they're basically party games like Smash Brothers.
They're passable fighting games.
Oh my god, just let me play Guilty Gear in peace.
But no, but you get... Oh, what's her name? The cool bat lady. Fuck. Hang on. What's her name?
Really? You're gonna play a female character in Darkstalkers when you have all those good...
Not in Darkstalkers, in Bloody Roar.
Bloody Roar.
Yes.
You have the lion guy, you got the wolf guy.
What's her name?
People like the chameleon.
Her name is Jenny. And she's so... Oh, wait. This isn't going to show me a picture.
No.
Anyway, hang on. Bloody Roar... No, I don't want it on Google Maps. Fuck. Bloody Roar 3. Jenny. She's so cool, though.
I mean, she's
Look at how fierce she is.
I like her human form a lot more than her.
Her bat form is fine.
No.
Look at this art.
I'm not into it.
Man, you don't know what's good.
No, I do, and that's like if I want an anthro, they have to be male.
There's some pretty, Yugo's pretty okay. He's the wolf.
Yeah, he's cool.
Shenlong's pretty cool. His like beast form.
The two tiger guys are really cool.
Shenlong's pretty cool.
But they're basically just palette swaps.
Yeah, kinda. Who's the other one? Is it Xion?
He's like the unborn guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a guy.
The basically the Guyver.
Yeah, the Gaiva. No, I mean you're right though. Mm-hmm. Bakiryu.
Oh, see the mole?
Yes. His mole's pretty cool.
I like the mole design.
He looks so radical.
I feel like if he wasn't a furry and that was like a suit design, he'd be a common rider.
Yeah, no facts. Gato, he's the lion.
Yeah, I like his lion form.
He's a pretty cool guy.
His human form I can do without.
Valid. He's French too. Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
You're right,
damn.
right?
I think Long is the other tiger. Him.
Yeah.
He's pretty cool.
Yeah, but the other guy's shirtless, so that makes him just better.
But he's got glasses.
I mean, but I don't want to punch a tiger with glasses.
She's a
on.
chimera who looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Let me see that.
Oh, sorry.
That's hot.
It's pretty
Yeah.
cool. And then you have the chameleon guy.
Yeah, people like him. He's got that tongue.
Yeah, he do have that tongue.
He's got that tongue.
I think, like, I like furries and stuff
Basuzu.
like that, but I seem to really just like
Wah.
monster designs and stuff, or like chimera designs.
So
Yeah, you want it more
when
monster.
are we gonna play Bloody Roar, Josh?
No.
It's really good. I'll get it for PS2 and we can play it.
Oh my god.
It's great.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yes. Pretty great. I'll have to find a copy of it though.
Sure. Oh.
Well, you know, it's just hard to talk to you and Leo when you guys are being all lovey and shit.
Let them be a fucking couple.
Damn.
His words are mushy, starting to bleed into one another. His character throws a flaming spear at my angel, which I easily deflect with my shimmering shield.
Shimmering shieldo.
I extend my wings and swoop in to throw my lightning bolts. Well, you know, and no one really tried to talk to us when we were together. It was like we were making you guys uncomfortable. I watched...
That's a little unfortunate.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm like, look, in a town like this, kind of just let the gay couple be like...
Let them do their thing.
Yeah. Don't be upset about it.
I don't think I've ever dealt with that in our friend group.
I'm
Probably
gonna...
only like one
I've,
person. But...
I've like dealt with people who get like so... I'm fine with a couple being lovey-dovey. It's when that like...
That relationship becomes...
Toxic?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
There was some tea. Last time when Josh and I hung out with a couple of his friends.
Yeah. Apparently they're
some-
on non-talking terms.
Oh, no, damn. It got worse.
Yeah, it did. I haven't asked for any details yet, but I got like a message from both sides just going like, "Hey Josh, when do you want to hang out?" Also, no, we're not inviting the other people. And I'm like, now I have to like double schedule things when they're not talking.
Spicy.
Yeah, we haven't had that so far.
Spicy.
No. But, I mean,
The tea, bro. You're gonna,
like, we've never fought yet. No.
you're gonna have to fill me in when you find out the details.
You know
and you
what?
hang out
One
with
of them invited me to watch Encanto with them. We haven't have a date yet.
Uh-huh.
They want to do it like next week or something.
Okay.
So like, if you're free in the evening, maybe we can just like.
Depends on when in the evening,
Oh,
because well,
I
it
can
also
see-
depends on what day.
I can
so.
see if it's like a Thursday or Friday.
Thursday would probably work well for me. Mm-hmm. But
Be like, hey, Thursday evening, and then you can just like tag along.
Encanto with whichever, and then I can get the tea straight from the
What time?
source.
I don't know. We haven't.
They haven't set
yet.
a time yet, and I mean it'll have to be late because I don't get home until Thursday. I'm off, so but
Yeah, that's why I suggested
I
that.
don't
Yeah.
get off until 5.
till 5. But it'll
Unless
probably be after that
Y'all
anyway.
don't want me there.
Why?
No.
No, you're totally
Yeah,
invited.
that'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
No, it's just been a while since I've been to the movies. you
Yeah.
know? I do miss that.
Yeah, we should go
I'm
see it.
annoyed that the last time I went to go see a movie was Onward.
Yeah,
You still have that sitting in your brain.
No, what we did see something.
We
in
saw-
theaters recently. What was it?
Quiet Place?
Quiet Place 2.
Yeah, we saw Quiet Place
That's
too.
pretty good.
I enjoyed
Yeah.
that. I saw a Sister with My Movie pretty recently.
Okay.
I still want to see that.
I want to see it again.
Yeah.
I need to go see it again. It was last night in Soho. Edgar Wright's new joint. You know that name.
Do
Oh, there's another. I don't know if you ever watched any Edgar Wright movies, but he's the kind of guy that can easily emulate like something animated.
What's an Edgar.
He did Scott
right.
Pilgrim.
Scott Pilgrim.
Oh, okay. That's the only movie I've watched from that man.
But like his editing
You know,
skills are
Baby
just-
Driver's really, really good. He did Baby Driver.
He was going to do Me and My Shadow.
True.
I'm still not over it, DreamWorks. Instead, we
I
got
kinda-
Boss Baby.
Hell yeah, we got Boss Baby.
I might be okay with that. Because then now we have the memes of Boss Baby.
But also, Me and My Shadow was a good, like, it was an interesting concept. I don't know if it would have been good.
I don't think it would have been good just because it's DreamWorks. And that was post them being experimental.
Yeah.
Like allowing their artists to be
I do
experimental.
miss the experimental times, you know?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I do
Even
too.
though, like, they were not great.
But nobody
but it
watched
was fun.
The Croods or Rise of the Guardians.
That's true.
So,
Well, wait, I mean, I thought Rise of the Guardians was pretty popular.
no, it was just
Or at least
popular
the
with
teen girls.
furries.
It was
I was
pop.
saying Teen Girls with Jack Frost.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
You have the two camps, right?
Yeah.
Man, do we like... Are we really just trying to play a game, or are we just bullshitting today?
I don't know. Didn't I read that line?
I don't know.
I watch his demon fly in the air, surrounded by a glowing white circle. Looking over, I see Carl frowning.
No, I don't think so.
His demon spreads his own much spikier wings and hovers up from a circle. He reaches up into the sky, and a red lightning bolt slams down into my character.
You guys were just kind of self-absorbed. You didn't call me once after you guys started dating.
Yeah.
I see that. I see.
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't know if I suddenly had someone as, like, perfect as Leo in my life. I might
You're
just
like-
cut everyone else out.
Yeah, you're like, I don't need anyone else. God damn.
And here I was thinking Carl never liked conflict. That sentence carried a lot of weight and a lot of years behind it. I'm not about to argue with him, though, especially after what happened with Jenna. The lightning bolt was in him, was it for my wolf angel, and his demon flies up to the screen and flips us off as winner is displayed. Well, there was college. Carl stretches, leaning back to the giant beanbag chair we were sitting on.
I don't remember much of college anymore.
He lays back into the chair and looks over at me.
By the way, I have a job interview on Friday.
Friday? Was it on Saturday? Wasn't it on Saturday in Flynn's route?
I don't think so.
Was it
Saturday
always on
Saturday was like all the smoke room stuff, wasn't it?
No, that was
And
Friday.
what place is open on Saturday other than my job?
Right? No, because wasn't it you were coming back to Echo after the job interview and then the stuff at the city hall happened, right? Because that's the reason why Daxton wasn't there.
Right. Yeah, I think that's right.
That's why Carl was still wearing the
The shirt.
yeah.
Yeah.
You go there to do things.
And then TJ shows up and
Yeah.
all the stuff goes down. That's right. Yeah, I guess so.
I guess it's on a different day. My eyes widen.
Don't act so surprised, asshole.
He hangs on that last word with a lisp. You're drunk, but that's awesome. Where at?
A print shop. Be a production assistant.
Well, that sounds decent.
Yeah, parents told me they'd buy me a car to get there. It's in Peyton, of course. But anyway, Flynn told me he'd give me a ride to the interview, but since you're here...
He gives me a lazy sidelong glance. While I usually wouldn't have an issue with this, the thought of how hard I'd be at procrastinating my school project is starting to make my stomach churn.
Oh, you actually
Yep.
care this time.
Granted, he's now has material for it, though.
Yeah.
He does.
But hey, how often will I get to hang out with Carl when the break is over? I'd love to take you. You know, you were, we were gonna go out and do stuff tomorrow. Why don't we change your look and get you new clothes or something for the interview?
Aw,
That's nice.
He keeps smiling.
Sounds great. So, what's it like kissing a dude?
I let out a surprised laugh. What?
You know, is it like more...
He wiggles his paws uselessly in the air. I don't know.
You kissed a girl, right? Samantha, right?
I think so, but that was like 7th grade.
So was it different?
I laugh at him again. Pretty sure it's just like kissing a girl, man.
You sure?
I feel like kissing different species would be more different.
Maybe. I've always sort of wanted to know what it's like.
He says it slowly, deliberately trying not to trip over his words. Yeah. I say it even slower because I think I know what Carl's getting at.
I can see how guys can be sexy.
Carl, are you coming on to me? I mean, he shouldn't. He rolls over on his stomach, facing me fully now.
That's a good question. Maybe we can answer it.
I'm a little buzzed, but not drunk. Are you asking if you can kiss me? He gazes at me lazily through lidded eyes, looking about, ready to fall asleep.
Kiss your bro.
Right?
Only if you want.
I'd been asked to be the experiment of a few guys in the past, in college, and I had always said no. But Carl...
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh, what's your choice?
Oh no.
Kiss.
I know,
kiss,
but like,
kiss.
is drunk. I shouldn't let him. That's
Fair.
like.
Don't look at those dates.
Don't look at those dates. It's fine. Just forget them.
Only if you want.
But Carl is different.
If you want. Carl's eyes widen slightly, and then he slowly gets to his hands and knees and crawls towards me. I was gonna stand up, but it looks like he wants to do this on the beanbag. I lean back in the bag, sinking into it a bit more. Carl kneels at my feet, looking unsure.
Is this right?
Yeah. Do you want me to... Before I knew it, he crawled up on top of me. His presence is heavy and warm, but I lean back, feeling myself get hard despite the awkwardness of it all. He looks down at me, into my eyes, and I feel myself blush.
Sorry, is this okay?
Yeah, it's fine. He leans down, pauses, then leans in all the way, and I feel his soft, wide muzzle against mine. At the same time, I feel one of his paws sliding behind my head. It's different than kissing Leo or Samantha way back in middle school. Carl's muzzle is big and more blunt, his lips softer and more malleable. It covers the entire front of my muzzle. His beard tickles my neck and cheeks. I expect him to pull back quickly, but he doesn't, keeping his paw behind my head and peering deeper into a kiss. His other paw holds onto my upper arm. I open my eyes and see that his are closed. He hunches over me, closer, and I feel myself start to respond, reaching up to wrap my arm around his broad back. He huffs in response, and then I feel his lips part, and his tongue flicks against my lips. I start to open them, but that's when I feel the beanbag shift, and Carl slides to the side. Somehow manages to slip and fall onto the wobbly beanbag, his mouth sliding soppily off mine as he slumps down on top of me.
Oh, is he falling asleep? Hell yeah. Look at that cute. It's so cute. It's so cute.
It's such a nice scene.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
It's cute. I let out a grunt as his weight comes to rest on my chest. He chuckles, and I can feel the spasm all the way through my own body.
Oops.
I laugh too, then wait a while, but he doesn't move. Carl, you can get off now. He doesn't say anything. I'm about to say something when I hear a deep snore right next to my ear. Carl? His response is another guttural snore. I shift under him, for the first time realizing how actually fucking heavy he is. That's not exactly a bad feeling. His presence is enveloping and warm, and the beanbag under me is offering enough cushion so I'm not getting crushed. The snoring isn't bad either, and it's almost comforting on his breath tickles the hairs inside my ear. His big belly squishes up against my torso like a warm sandbag.
I just saw this. Scalies.
Terrible. And you have the wrestling one next to it.
Yeah, pretty good.
My eyes are heavy, and slowly I wrap my arms around his back. I haven't had someone to sleep with in years, and now I realize how much I miss the feeling. Slowly, the dim lights in Carl's room fade out, and I fall asleep to his comforting, rhythmic snores.
That was so cute.
That was sweet.
That was so cute.
Right?
What, no title card for the next day? Whoa!
There's a style change.
Style change.
Stop! I heave for breath as I chase TJ down the dusty street, trying not to pop the water balloon that I am holding with my claws.
Do we see each of them young?
No, maybe. You always chase me. TJ whines again, but I don't care. He's always the funniest one to hit. His crazy speed made it all the more rewarding. Even though he's a grade lower, he could outrun me easily. I can still keep up with him, though, since he's still around, running around houses and mailbox. My 4th grade brain is easily able to figure out ways to cut him off. It's not so long before I have to back up, have him backed up against the back of the Benelli's trailer home. He does a stupid dance where he's running back and forth, covering his head. Stop! I stick my tongue out to the side of my muzzle, following him back and forth with a balloon I have cocked behind my head. Hold still. No! He finally curls up into a ball against the house, crouching into the dirt in his blue swim trunks. I stop. Well, it's no fun if you're not gonna try and run. He looks up at me between his fingers. You always throw it too hard. Well, if you... He suddenly darts to the right, but I'm ready, hurling the balloon right at his back. It doesn't explode, though, instead smacking against his spotted back with a wet splat. Ow! He skids to a stop, then immediately bends and scoops up the balloon, grinning at how the tables have turned. Oh. I start jogging backwards at TJ. Heaves back with the balloon, but I don't have anything to worry about. In his excitement, he grips the balloon too hard, and I could see his claws dimple the rubber. Yeah, right? Before it explodes mid-throw.
Lol. R.I.P.
Water showers his head, and dust kicks up as dark spots speckle the ground from his, just like his fur, I think. He grasps the way cats do whenever they get any water on them, and I point and laugh. I can tell he's deciding whether or not to sulk and cry, and I hold my breath because I don't want the game to end. I think I win him over because he smiles and starts to laugh. That always happens to me. Well, don't hold it so hard. I wasn't. Yeah, you were. I saw. I see TJ's ears perk, and he's looking over towards the front of the house. What? And that's when I hear it, too. Doing with those water balloons.
Don't touch me.
I'm not touching you. Just give us the fucking balloons. Clint and Jeremy, Carl must have followed us, and they saw him out the window. My gut dropped to my feet, and I feel like I'm gonna pee myself. TJ covers his mouth, and I see tears starting to brim in his eyes. I think fast. Go get Leo. He can help. Before I know it, TJ tears away to across the backyard of the house, holding up the block where Leo is filling water balloons. At least that's where I hope he's going.
Do we see baby picture of Leo?
Oh, hopefully. Slowly, I pat around the house, peeking around the corner to the front yard.
Aw.
Baby Carl!
Little Carl.
Carl's standing with his fist clenched, staring hard, trying to look defiant, but I can tell he's terrified. Multicolored water balloons are scattered across his hooves. He must have been carrying them all in his white tank top. He always wore a shirt when he did water games.
What's the matter? We're not gonna hurt you. Right.
And Jeremy laughs stupidly at Clint and bends down to pick up a purple water balloon. Clint starts circling around Carl, and the ram follows him with his muzzle, nostrils flared. As he looks the other way, Jeremy throws the water balloon right in Carl's face. Following the smack and rubber on the muzzle, the balloon explodes, showering all three of them in water. Carl whimpers and covers his face. I grip the side of the house, and knowing I should do something, but my legs aren't moving.
Leave me alone.
Carl is doing a good job of not crying, but he's about to.
Hey, we're just playing.
Clint leans down to pick up another water balloon. That's when Carl makes a break for it, dodging around the bent-over Clint towards the street. Clint's too fast, though, and the ringtail cat instantly reaches out and catches Carl by one of his horns. He rides him for a second, jumping on Carl's back before using his long tail to trip the ram up. Carl lands on his stomach with a loud grunt as Clint sits on his back, holding onto the rams.
He stepped on my tail.
Clint grabs both of Carl's horns, leans down so far I think I can hear his spine crack. Carl screams in pain and reaches for his horns. With his face pointing to the sky, I can see the tears rolling down his face now. The only eye I see is wide open, and I think he sees me, but still my legs won't move.
Hey!
Leo jogs up the street, looking right at Clint. The ringtail sneers, but drops Carl back to the ground and stands up as Leo gets closer.
The fuck you want?
Clint's wary, his casual demeanor more tense now than Leo's here. I sigh with relief. Carl sits up and quickly rubs his face before standing and running back up the street, his hooves clopping along all the way.
Oh, he's cute, little jock boy.
Leo doesn't even look at him, his eyes on Clint.
I said, what do you want? You no understand?
Honestly, Leo might not have understood. He'd only been here less than a year. Still, Leo doesn't say anything, his jaw working, and I wonder if he's imagining chewing on Clint's neck.
You're fucking crazy. Let's go, Jeremy.
Clint is afraid of Leo, but he'd left us alone ever since the wolf moved in, at least for the most part. Even though they're both 13, Leo is a head taller and almost twice as wide.
Leave them alone.
Clint stops.
What? Leave them alone. Forever.
Clint looks hesitant, obviously not wanting to stay, but unable to leave now that Leo has thrown out a challenge, not in front of Jeremy.
Or what? Or...
He thinks for a second.
Is not good for you. Painful.
I haven't been paying attention to Jeremy, but I see a sudden movement from behind Leo, followed by another smack and a splash. Leo arches his back, hissing at the pain from how hard Jeremy had thrown it. The wolf whirls around, one paw rubbing on the back of at his back as he snarls at Jeremy, who points and laughs.
Ha! Wetback.
He doesn't see Clint running at him from behind. Leo! I yell out his name, and he does turn around, only to catch a sucker punch right in the stomach. I can hear the thud along with all of the air going out of him all the way from here. Leo stumbles back and stops with a paw on his knees, gasping. I wince and cover my eyes, only to pull them back down immediately and see Jeremy leaping on Leo from behind and biting his ear. Leo screams in pain, but immediately twists and slams his knees into Jeremy's crotch. Jeremy lets go, and lets out his own scream, which Leo put an end to when he grabs the fox and swings him around by his shirt. Jeremy's forward momentum is brought to a halt as he slams head first into the oak tree. He goes down. Clint's scared, his eyes wide as he looks from Leo to Jeremy in front of to the front door. Leo doesn't give him a chance, though, running forward and hitting him with a tackle that slams them both to the ground. I think I hear Clint start to beg, but Leo's fists start raining down on his face. Now all I can hear are crunchy, fleshy thuds as punch after punch hits Clint's face. And I can hear Leo, too.
¿Quieres pelear? No me jodas.
The sounds that Clint makes go from snarling to screaming to gurgling.
Gurgling.
And I cover my ears because it sounds so terrible. Again, I feel like I should stop this. Leo looks like he's in a trance with how unfocused he is on hurting Clint. And again, I'm terrified. I run in the direction Carl went. I need to tell him I'm sorry, that I should have helped him somehow, but that I was so scared. Even though this road doesn't lead to his house, I somehow get there.
Oh no.
The sky is red and orange, even though it was noon, just a minute ago. For some reason, Carl's house is bigger, much bigger than it should be. The architecture is pointier, different. I walk around slowly looking for Carl. Looking down, I see hoof prints. They're too big to be Carl's, but I follow them anyway. They lead around the back of the house, right up to the wooden set of cellar doors. I reach out to them, even though I feel something terrible welling up inside my stomach. I pull on them, but they're stuck, so as if welded shut somehow. A window well next to the door draws my attention, and I get down on my knees, then on my stomach, as I look intently through the window. There's a little clear spot on the glass, little paws prints breaking through a layer of old dust. Paw prints of children. The room is almost pitch black, but the red light behind me illuminates some of the cement ground through the window. Behind the paw prints, I see something long and spindly crawling around the ground. I don't know where I am at first as I open my eyes, but the dim Lucha Lobo lamp tells me. Lying there for a while, I realize that Carl's no longer on top of me. My face fur is a little wet and my nostrils stuffy. I look around thinking that Carl probably went back to his bed, but he's not there either. He must be getting a drink or something. A dull, far-off thud makes me open my eyes again. I listen closely, starting to worry that the sound came from downstairs. Again, I hear it, and it makes me jump this time. Shit, is it happening again? I hear a voice coming from the same area, directly below me. It's a lot more muffled, but I can still tell it's a voice, stuttering and cursing. Carl? My voice sounds weak and wobbly in the heavy silence of the dark house. The scuffling sounds below me stop for a second, though, then start up again, more vigorous now. Slowly I sit up, listening to the whispering and thumping beneath me. My mind flashes to Duke, the weasel's foot forward, his eyes locked on me. Finally, the anxiety gets me, and I stand up, walking as quietly as I can from room into the hallway. The kitchen is dark, and I move over to the front of the front door to check and see if it's locked. It is, and I move over to the stairs and look down into the inky blackness, almost afraid to turn on the lights.
Turn the lights anyway.
Right?
Do the smart thing.
Nothing jumped out at me when I do, but the light is actually making me more afraid, knowing that if it will light up anything that's down there. I move down the stairs as quietly as I can, every creak making my fur bristle. The scraping sound is louder now, and so is the voice. I'm almost positive that's Carl's, but I can't be sure. I call out his name again, but it's almost a whisper in my throat. I clasp my paws together against my chest, eyes flickering to each doorway as I slowly move down the hall, not wanting Carl to jump out at me. Finally, when I finally get to the crawlspace door, I can pick up the rhythmic thumping along with the scraping, the scraps of the muttering, is much clearer now.
Buried inside. Help.
I shiver. Carl, this isn't funny. Again, my voice is weak and unconvincing. He probably didn't even hear me. Another thump again almost sounds that shakes the house, and I jump. What the hell is he doing? Is it even Carl? Did whoever is down here and ever down there murder him and is now in the process of burying his body? The fear is too much, and I know I have to open the door now and put an end to this stupid prank, or I'm gonna call 911 and make everything worse. With each step I take towards the door, it feels like the air gets more electrified, the charge making my fur stand on end all over my body. As soon as I touch the tiny knob to the door and start to pull it open, though, the sound stops. I freeze, listening hard. I get the feeling that whatever is down there is doing the exact same thing. I listen. I hear a series of thuds, and whatever it is runs at the door. I fall back, and I can't help myself from shrieking, landing on my ass and scooting backwards with my paws and feet. The door flies open, and I'm face to face with a dusty Carl. Carl, what the fuck? I scream at him, my chest heaving as I clutch it, like I'm about to have a heart attack. He looks confused, looking around, then back at me, breathing hard himself. I wait, but he doesn't say anything. There's white dust all over his horns and on his shoulders. Just what? I yell at him again, and he jumps. I'd feel bad if I wasn't so freaked out.
I sleepwalk sometimes, okay?
I debate whether or not to accept that as an answer, but he looks confused enough that it just might be true. You scared the shit out of me. Carl moves out of the crawl space, leaning over to the brushes to brush his head off.
You scared the shit out of me. I didn't know where I was.
I slowly get to my feet, still breathing heavily. What is that stuff? What were you doing in there?
Just dust. It's dirty down there.
Again, I feel like he's leaving stuff out. I try to look past him into the crawl space, but he closes the door.
Come on, I need a smoke after that.
I stand back to let him pass, tempted to open the door again. He grabs my arm when he sees me looking, though.
Seriously, dude, let's go. I don't really want to be alone in this house right now. Please.
I look at him, and I can tell he's definitely freaked out. I would be, too, if I woke up in a crawl space. Yeah, let's go. Slowly, I follow him, looking back at the door before flicking off the lights.
Kooky.
It's fun.
Now we on Thursday.
Right.
Oh, nothing special about the card for Thursday.
Nope, not at all.
Huh. Okay, then.
Just the eternal darkness.
Yeah, just the darkness of the crawl space, I
Nothing
guess.
special.
Nah.
Right.
I don't blame him.
No, I don't either.
Doing drugs.
Right. So before we end the part, I just wanted to say,
Is it time?
river otters are amazing swimmers.
Oh, shit.
They can stay underwater for almost 8 minutes and swim at a rate of nearly 7 miles per hour. In a single dive, a river otter can travel as deep as 60 feet.
Damn. That's pretty cool. River otters are awesome.
Right.
Dang.
Especially...
Come on, Chase. You are not doing it justice, brother. Step up your fucking game,
That's
man.
why Todd exists.
True.
And Todd's a good boy.
Todd's a great boy. He's the otter we deserve.
Right. The wrong
man.
otter died.
Yeah, it's true. Well, but by this point, he would probably be dead anyway, just from old age.
No, I mean in this game.
Oh.
In this game, the wrong otter died.
Oh. Wow. Damn.
Woof.
Oopsie doopsie.
You saw how fine Sydney would have grown up.
I suppose so.
You wouldn't date that Sydney.
I don't really know. I didn't get to know him well enough.
What? I think you get to know him pretty well from that conversation.
Yeah, he's got some drug problems.
I mean, yeah, and so does Carl.
And everyone.
It's a little different.
Yeah, it's different.
It's a little bit different.
It's a little bit different.
It's different when you have someone who, like, I would say Carl has a drug problem as far as, like, being quote unquote addicted to pot.
It's facts.
But, like, when you're doing, like, hard stuff and, like, steroids and all that jazz, that makes things a lot different.
Yeah, but Sydney's cuter and has a better hat.
He is depending on it, though.
Yeah.
And that's different.
Yeah, it is a little bit different.
Like, there's one thing to be, like, a casual user, but, like, he definitely uses it to
Escape.
escape.
Which,
Yeah.
is not a good place to be for sure.
It is not.
But what a wacky Wednesday that was, huh?
Right.
Oh, man.
Look at this fan art of
Sydney?
Isn't
Oh,
he?
Jeez,
handsome.
bro.
Look at
Right,
his
right.
eyes.
That's
Yeah.
really handsome.
Right.
Look at that chin.
He's
I
a
love
wrestler.
the tuft of hair on top. It's
He's-
really
He's
cute.
super cute.
He's a
I
wrestler.
love tufts.
Tufts.
Right.
Yeah.
He do the tuft. It's very adorable.
Anyway, I guess we'll see you around, everyone.